Did you know the US government once tried to control people's minds using LSD? It sounds like a twisted horror story, but this was real. A secret program so dark, so cruel, it blurred the line between science and nightmare. They called it Project MKUltra, a hidden experiment born in fear and buried in shame. Tonight, we open the door they tried to seal forever and reveal what happens when humans try to play God with the human mind. But remember, once you hear what they did, you can't unhear it. It all began in the 1950s, a world trembling in the shadow of the Cold War. The United States was terrified of one thing: losing control. Reports from the Korean War claimed that soldiers were being brainwashed, reprogrammed, rewired, turned against their own country. And so, the CIA made a decision that would change history. They launched a secret mission to fight fire with fire, a program designed to crack open the human mind, erase memories, rewrite thoughts, and control behavior. Its name, MKUltra. On paper, it was science. In practice, it became madness. MKUltra's scientists discovered a strange, new chemical, lysergic acid diethylamide, better known as LSD. They thought it was a miracle, a tool to open the subconscious, a weapon to control thoughts. But they didn't just test it on volunteers. They tested it on anyone: prisoners, soldiers, mental patients, even their own agents. And most of them never knew. Imagine sitting in a cafe. You stir your coffee, unaware that the sugar in your cup has been laced with LSD by your own government. Within minutes, your mind begins to slip. Walls breathe, shadows whisper, reality folds in on itself. People screamed, people broke, some clawed at their skin as their sanity shattered piece by piece. And among them was a man named Dr. Frank Olson, a loyal scientist haunted by what he had helped create. He wanted out. He wanted to tell the truth. But the moment he spoke up, he had unknowingly signed his death warrant. New York City, 1953. A cold night, rain falling on empty streets. Dr. Frank Olson's body lies twisted on the pavement, 13 floors below the Statler Hotel. The CIA said it was suicide, but friends remembered his fear. He told his wife, "They're watching me." Years later, when his body was exhumed, forensic experts found something chilling: a head wound that didn't match the fall. It looked like someone had hit him before he went out that window. And just days after his death, thousands of MKUltra files vanished, burned, shredded, erased. Coincidence or cover-up? No one can say for sure. But the truth died the same night Frank Olson did. The horror didn't end there. It spread quietly, like a virus in the dark. In hospitals and universities across America, experiments continued. College students were told they were part of psychology studies. Mental patients were told they were being treated. But behind those locked doors, they were being broken apart. One woman in Montreal, strapped to a hospital bed, given hundreds of electric shocks and massive LSD doses. Her name, her family, her past, all erased. Her mind wiped clean. They wanted to see how far they could go before a person stopped being human. And the answer was far too far. By the 1970s, whispers began to spread. A few journalists, a few brave whistleblowers, began piecing the puzzle together. Senate hearings revealed fragments of the truth. But by then, it was already too late. The documents were gone. The witnesses gone. The victims forgotten. And still, no one was ever held accountable. They say truth is stranger than fiction. But sometimes, truth is so much darker. MKUltra was meant to protect a nation. Instead, it destroyed countless minds. It was a war not fought with guns, but in the silence of the human soul. And as you listen to this story, ask yourself, if they could do it then, what's stopping them from doing it now? Because when the mind becomes the battlefield, no one ever walks away unscarred. And somewhere in the dark, maybe it's still happening.